Doc's Fun is there. Wow. Of course it is. Okay. So it looks like we have to preserve a few things. Rillaboom is of course there. Lots of interesting things. No hippo, of course. Because that one was not going to show up. Let's see. It looks pretty straightforward to just be able to go into that choice banded Dragonite just to be able to lead off. Ironhead looks really good into that Doc Spun. That could win in the game. That is, that's what I'm worried about. But, it looks like that is the thing we're really up against today, funny enough. I mean, the prep work for Doc Spun was basically get hazards up, be able to Ironhead it with Choice Band Dragonite, or to be able to Ironhead it with the King Gambit. That's basically the only reason why I have that move. From there, it's just about keeping it from getting the body press up. We do have some stuff in the back to be able to handle it, potentially. But with that being said, GLHF to John. Very talented coach. And he was kind of the one that set us on this path for WPF. He was our third loss at the start of the season. We went 0-3. And so I feel like we've accomplished pretty much everything we've wanted to. But, you know, getting a win against John in this rematch is going to be super nice. So I'm just going to do that. Hopefully. Ice Spinner looks pretty free here, so I think I'm just going to be able to do that. If you do want to switch, you can. Not sure what he's going to want to do. U-turn, I think that's fine. If this is like a very bulky Dondozo, that is, I think, fine as well. We do have some counterplay to it. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. I'm guessing Dondozo is going to come out, if I had to guess. Dondozo is going to come out. Let's see if this is lefties or Rocky Helmet or something like that. That does do some damage. I'm guessing we're going to take some... No, we're not taking any helmet damage. That's going to be really interesting. I think I'm going to use this as an opportunity just to be able to go into Mew then. The Croc is there, but if this thing has something like Avalanche, I feel like I don't really want to test it. If he does make a double, that's pretty interesting as well. Let's see. I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to get hazards up again. I think this is going to be very, very nice. Ooh, ooh. That is the Rillaboom. Okay. So we're going to be able to see what this mon has. I think just getting up hazards looks really nice here. Looks like Knockoff and U-turn are going to be doing a fair amount. I'm going to use this, I think, as an opportunity just to get up a spike. You can knock off. We do outspeed, meaning that you are very, very bulky, which I think is good for us. You can U-turn out. Do U-turn. And we should be able to take a Hoopa... a Hoopa move, I should say. Into the Hydreigon. Okay. So I think the goal from here is to just be able to get up a T-Wave and then maybe an Ice Beam. I think one Spike is pretty good here. So I think I'm just going to do that. Get up a T-Wave. Looks pretty nice. If you want to U-turn off as well, I think that's okay. You U-turn out. So whatever is going to come out here, it's going to get paralyzed, which is really, really nice. And then from there, we can see what the mon is, and we can opt to get up hazards. We can opt to fire off an Ice Beam or something like that. I think that's pretty good. Back out into the Rillaboom. And let's see if this takes like any chip damage or something like that. Let's see. Is it in my best interest just to not to just go into this? I feel like that's really nice. So I think I'll just do that. I'll go into this. Pretty straightforward. Just being able to get off some chip damage is nice. I'm guessing this is AV just by the looks of it. U-turn comes out. Okay. Nice. So we kind of get to keep a lot of things healthy, which is cool for us. The one thing is that we don't have Earthquake here. Do-E. That is the Doc Spun. And it is Boots, which is really interesting. So I think I'm just going to use this as a chance to get up a Banded Ironhead. Protect comes out. We're going to rock out with the Ironhead. And I kind of like the ability to just stay in, to be honest, and get off a really fat Ironhead. I mean, obviously that Dondozo is going to be annoying, but I think the ability to just fire off some good damage is going to be nice on a potential pivot. He could call me. He wishes. I think it is just going to be an Iron Defense body press set. That's going to do a ton of damage. I kind of want to go out back into this, to be honest, and get up another spike. Just because we know what the set is, it's Wish Protect. If it is like Body Press or something like that, then it has to be Iron Defense, and that means that we have a King Gambit that is just completely immune to it, and that means that we're going to want to get up some spikes. So you Protect, that's going to be pretty big for us. T-Wave, I could Ice Beam, I could do a lot of different things here. Getting up spikes is also pretty nice. I think I'll just do that, to be honest. Yawn, okay. I think I want to switch out probably into that Korok, if I had to guess, or into this Sidon. I'll use this as an opportunity to get the Sidon in. If you want to Yawn again, that's okay. If you want to Body Press, that's not the worst. There are quite a few options. And now that we know what this set is, it's going to be very nice. You Wish up, that's fine. I feel like I kind of want to go into Toro here. We can keep scouting. We got another spike up, which is nice. Yawn comes out. Okay, so something is going to get slept. I think we've established that. And from here, I think I'm just going to go right back out into the Mew. So this is probably the least dangerous Darkspawn set. It's going to be very annoying still, but I think it's not going to be the worst. Wish comes out. And I kind of want to use this as an opportunity to get up a third spike. 3 spikes looks really, really nice here. So I think I might just do that. You withdraw. That is the Rillaboom. I think Ice Beam looks really nice. Just being able to click that, I think that's a pretty solid move. Ice Beam. How much are we doing? We're doing like 40-ish%. You turn out. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So that Iron Jugulus could come out, and we could potentially get some pretty big damage on that. The Hydreigon does come out. We go up to 145. So there is a chance that we live this. It's slim. Actually, it's non-existent unless it specs. So I think I'm just going to Thunder Wave here. Mew's kind of done its job. So big props. You taunt. Ooh, okay. What I really like here is the ability to just fire off an Ice Beam. I think that looks phenomenal. So I'm just going to do that. And we'll go from there. This Hurricane looks like it does 147 max, which means that we should be able to chip it. This Hydreigon, or I keep calling it Hydreigon. That's kind of what it is, right? It's pretty annoying. And we'll see what happens. We get flinched. Yep. No, we use Ice Beam. Okay, that's going to be pretty big for us. Volt Switch from the Electrode-H looks really, really nice here. Or just a T-Bolt. We know that you're not Scarf, which is big for us as well. And the question becomes, what the hell is going to take this thing out? Palafin doesn't take it out. The Electrode-H should be able to take it out. So I feel like just opting for a Thunderbolt looks really good here. But I guess what I could also do is just click Volt Switch here. Because if it's Wakan, then I can go into the D-Knight. If it's not, then I don't have to. But it looked like it was not invested in like HP or anything like that. So I'm just going to use this as a chance to get up a Volt Switch in that case. If he's Wakan, he's Wakan. If he's not, so be it. You withdraw. Okay. Ooh, ooh. That is the Rillaboom. So this thing is going to take a ton of chip damage. Gonna get that Grassy Surge up, which is gonna be super nice for us. And we're gonna get on out of here. Okay. So we're starting to wear down the team pretty nicely. Yeah, I guess I go into this. I guess I do just go into this. And I can click Ice Spinner here. I can also click Iron Head. It's not that big of a deal either way. I think just clicking Iron Head looks like the best play here. Just being able to get a ton of chip damage on that thing. Or whatever's in the back, I should say. So I think I'm just going to do that. If you want to go into Dondozo, that's okay. You Protect. Okay. I'm not sure what the play is from here in that case. The switch is like super recognizable, so just being able to click Iron Head here looks nice. Granted, he doesn't have a lot to switch into. He does have that Dondozo. I could make that double, though, to be honest, and go from there. Yeah, that double actually doesn't look half bad. I think it kind of covers both of my options here. If he wants to U-turn and get on out of there, that's fine. I'm going to get some good chip damage off with Rocky Helmet. Leech Seed comes out. Nice, nice. I can just click Giga Drain here. It does the most damage, and there's not a lot of drawbacks. I think I'll do that. If you want to U-turn, that's not the worst. Does do a lot to us, of course, right? Your protective pads. That's very interesting. Okay. Protective pads. Good to know. Getting up a Giga Drain looks pretty fine. I think I'll just opt to do that. If you do want to body press me or get some like damage off or something like that, that's okay. I think it's just a matter of chipping this down, to be honest. I mean, I keep saying that, but I think that really is the case. We do some good damage, which is very nice for us. You're gonna wish. I think the plays for him is just always to be able to get a yawn up and get something asleep. I think from here I just want to click Thunderbolt into Volt Switch. I think that looks very nice. And being able to get this King Gambit in I think looks really nice as well. I think I'll just opt for a T-Bolt here. If you want to protect, that's fine. You can yawn. And from here, I'm just going to go into that Dragonite, just being able to get off some chip damage. I've got to start breaking soon. That's the issue. I think Palafin can definitely take this thing home. The Dragonite is looking like a really solid breaker here. I think I'm just going to opt for an Iron Head. You withdraw. Okay. So we have this thing chipped a little bit. The Dondozo is going to be able to come out here. And let's see. Okay, so it's chipped by the spikes. That's really nice for us. And it's not going to heal all the way back to full, that's for sure. It's going to be able to be a bit of an annoying presence. I think going into Sidon looks very nice here, just being able to get off a Drain Punch, get off an Acrobatics or something like that. So the goal is just to be able to start whittling stuff down. Sidon is, of course, kind of the check for this. If you want to Avalanche or something like that, that's fine. We can Scout. Avalanche does come out. That's why you'd have it, right? It's for a bait. I feel like... I don't even know what item this is. It's not Helmet. Are you Floatstone? You know what? I'll just Grass Knot. If you go into the Rillaboom, you go into the Rillaboom. Is this Floatstone? It is Floatstone. Body Slam comes out. Do we get paired? We do. Okay. So this is going to be a super annoying Pokemon to deal with. Just being able to get off a potential Grass Knot again looks nice. Get up a Drain Punch potentially. I think I like both of those options. I think I'll Jet Punch here on the incoming Darkspun. You withdraw. Yeah. Hydreigon comes out. Okay. So we could potentially get a kill on this thing. Jet Punch does come out. It doesn't kill, but it does a lot. So I'm just going to use this as a chance to get some revenge, and it's one less Pokemon that King Gambit really has to worry about, which is really nice. You withdraw, what do you go into? Let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And if we can get this kill, that'll be really, really nice for us. We get our Grassy Seed. I'm guessing we're paralyzed. No, we Jet Punch through. Nice. And now this is starting to be a little bit of a problem for John. I wish I had Encore on that goddamn... Sidon said, I was thinking about that over Drain Punch, because, frankly, what does Drain Punch afford me? Not a whole lot, but it is what it is. We actually might go to timer here. We actually might go to timer. I'm just, like, thinking about that, because I feel like I use quite a bit of time up, but I guess John's thinking as well. Dewey does come out, and just being able to get some damage on this seems pretty nice. What does more, Jet Punch or Acrobatics? Acrobatics actually does a little more, so I think... But do I want to reveal? How much do I want to reveal is the question. I think getting up in Acrobatics here looks very, very nice for us. So I think I'll just do that. See what it goes for. He can't yawn us, of course. He does use Wish. And from here, I'm just going to click Grass Knot. That just is the play. So being able to get some healing back looks really nice. Play Rough comes out. Okay, so that's good to know. So it's good to know what that set is. Play Rough is very interesting as a set. I mean, this gets King Gambit in very, very nicely. Does this open the way for anything else? Not really, to be honest. If I can just whittle this thing down, I think that's going to be very nice. So I think I'm just going to click Acrobatics here. We do some decent damage. At this point, just being able to click, I think Acrobatics again is fine. If you want to wear us down a little bit, that's okay. I think just being able to get in a full Pokemon seems very, very useful. Play Rough does come out again. Can't move because we're paralyzed. Does grassy terrain die? I'm guessing it does after this. I mean, how much does Electrode take? Is it worth doing that? I'm not sure, to be honest. I guess I can just go in. Play rough is doing a fair amount to us, but we can potentially take this thing out with T-Bolt into like some aftermath stuff. Wish comes out. I'm going to use this as a chance, of course, to get off a Giga Drain. Just being able to get some chip on this thing is going to be super useful for us. And with Rocky Helmet plus that one move, or plus Aftermath, I think that's potentially what we might have to do to be able to sacrifice this thing. Play Rough does come out. You're going to do a fair bit of damage to us. But in the end, this thing should be chipped down for whatever month's in the back. So I'm just going to use Giga Drain again. Maybe it's a little hasty that we're doing this, but at the same time, I think it's going to be super useful just to be able to get off some big damage on this. Let's see. Wish comes out. That's cool. I'll keep Giga Draining, I guess. Don't really have to think about this too much, I feel like. Giga Drain does come off. We get some good damage. And at this rate, I feel like we're just doing enough to where we can outstall this thing. If you want to yawn, that's okay. I kind of want to go into that D-Knight from here and get off some massive damage. I'm guessing you're going to opt for a Protect. If you don't Protect and you play her off, that's good on you. But I feel like this mon's probably the most expendable. Which comes out. Okay. So from here, the goal is to just Iron Head. We can potentially flinch this thing, which is going to be super useful for us. Play rough comes out. Nice. Okay. That's going to be very big for us. Man, this is a fast-ass dock spawn. Actually, it's not. It's just mid-speed. Great. I think I just click Iron Head here, to be honest. You withdraw. So I wonder what you go into from here. Dozy comes out. I mean, this thing's going to take 1 billion, no? I mean, it's not going to kill, unfortunately. This thing gets a rest off. That's going to be really nice for us. I could also always go into that Palafin. The dock spawn's at pretty not the best health. So I think just being able to Iron Head here is fine. If you do rest, I have some mons to go into. So I think I'm just going to do that. Avalanche comes out. You do get the kill. Alright, let's do this shit. Let's go into the Korok. And let's hit a Giga Drain. Okay, 4-4, all tied up. Zamazenta is going to come in super chipped. Hoopa is going to come in super chipped as well. Man, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Stoey comes out. I'm just going to get off Thunderbolt. You can wish. I think the play is to go, honestly, into this. I think it is, because there really isn't much of a switch in. So I think I'm going to do just that. We get the strength from the Fallen. Nice. You're going to protect. The fact that you don't have that one move, Body Press, is super nice for us. And from here, I'm just going to click Iron Head. Just going to do it. There aren't a whole lot of switch-ins that you could potentially have. So that's nice. We do get a kill. Okay, you go, Chloe. Alright, this is it. Let's see it. We're going to be Terra Ghost, and I'm going to click Low Kick. This is kind of what we had for that Zamazenta in the back. Just being able to get some big damage off. I think that's going to be super nice for us. Whew. I'm super nervous by all this. I really am. Iron Defense comes out. And we're going to show that we do have the Terra Ghost. We are immune to this. Low Kick comes out. We do some decent damage to this thing, which is going to come back. If you're like a rest type, it's not the biggest problem, I think, because an Earth Power from that Lando should be able to take it out. Oh my goodness, I'm just ready for this season to be over. I'm ready for this season to be over. I am very wiped. For me, I get super bogged up with playoffs, get super nervous about anything. Whereas in the regular season, I just like to have fun with it and see what happens. Heavy Slam comes out. You do some actually good damage to us. We're going to be able to get one low kick off. which is nice. And from here, we should be able to deal a good chunk. Okay. I think maybe I'll just go Palafin, to be honest. I could keep this thing in the back. Sucker. That looks pretty good. Nah, I think I'll just, I'll click Sucker here. Get some good damage off. King Gambit, you've done a lot. Good shit. Really good shit. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go into this. And I'm going to... I think I want a Volt Switch here, to be honest. Nah, it looks like the Thunderbolt's actually the better play. We take it out. That's really big. That's really, really big. Whoopie comes out. I think we click Volt Switch, sack off the Palafin. And then we click U-turn a few times. Volt Switch comes out. That did nothing, so that's got to be AV as shit. Wait, that actually has to be AV as shit in that case. Does that mean that it's more useful just to go into this? I think I kind of have to. Okay. I'm going to do that then. Drew comes out. It's AV, so that's pretty big to know. You could Psychic. We do some good damage to this. Psychic does do a lot, so it's probably AV in that case. A U-turn should be able to take this thing out. I think either way, it's been a really well-played season. You're going to Terastallize. And now we get to kind of check for the type, which is going to be super nice. You are going to be water? Okay, you do some big damage. I think at this point we do want to just sack off that Palafin. If it's Scarf Hydreigon... I mean, it wasn't Scarf Hydreigon. It simply wasn't. Psychic comes out. Do you do enough? Probably does. Oh, well, you don't. I'm going to use this as a chance to get off a Jet Punch in that case. Can't move because I'm paralyzed. That's okay. Use Psychic. And we're going to go into this Anti-Bolt. This is always going to be a close game. So, let's see. I mean, let's see what happens. Either way, GG's to John again. If you can't clutch it out with that Iron Jugulus for some reason, really well done at his end. And if we win, we win. That's cool. But it's been a long process. It's been a long, long process. And it's been a long time coming. I think that's it. Guys, we just won the WPF. we just won it, I think. We defeated John. GG's, well played to John. We are able to take it, and I guess that's in such a very symbolic fashion. Being able to take care of John, the last opponent that really, I feel like he forced me to be able to rethink about draft in a critical sense. I remember I lost to John, and it was a game where I kind of allowed him to get back into it. He played very well, of course. He made the plays that he needed to, but in that week 3 game, I was wondering kind of what draft even was to me for Gen 9. I took a long, long walk, did a long walk around the neighborhood. I was like, shit, am I bad? Am I washed? And I said something has to change. Either, you know, I gotta stay and change, or I gotta dip. And I made those changes, and actually just before this game versus John, I took the same walk. I had to get ready, you know. It's been a long time coming. But GG's to John again. Very talented coach, very well-respected coach. Played his heart out in what I think was a pretty close matchup both ways. In a lot of the mocks, it was like a 2-0 or a 1-0, either win or loss. Shout-outs to JV, shout-outs to Q, shout-outs to Addison for being able to prep with me. So shout-outs to them. Shout-outs to the rest of Prep City. Appreciate the help, the friendship, and all that. And it feels good to be able to take one in Gen 9 pre-DLC. But with that being said, the Rose City Roselias are your champions. And I'll see you guys for DLC 1 very, very soon. Take care.